part of the physical ability test is going to be a 99-yard agility course run, where you have to start here inside of our hangar. You'll run through the cones here, over this wooden curb here, through the cones, through adjacent cones, over the curb, through cones here, through cones over there, over the curb. You're gonna have to vault over the sawhorse, through those cones there, and then sprint all the way to the end with those 2 cones over there. What this simulates is a foot pursuit through a parking lot area, such as at the mall, where you're gonna have to make rapid turns. You're gonna have to jump over possible parking cement blocks, and possibly jumping over a small fence. So here shortly, I will demonstrate a full run through of what this should look like. So what a lot of people mess up on is they miss going through the cones. So make sure you go through the cones. When you get to your first curb, remember, you're jumping over the curb and not running over it or stepping on top of it. If for whatever reason you step on top of it or hit the curb, you will be required to start back over from the previous obstacle. So once you go through, another sharp angle here, again, jump over the curb here, and then continue through the cones here until you get to the sawhorse. So after you get through the cones, after you jump over the curbs, you're gonna get to the last curb and then the sawhorse. When you get to this curb, remember, you have to jump over or step over the curb here and use 2 hands to put your hands on the sawhorse and then vault over. If for whatever reason you use 1 hand to vault over, you're gonna be required to go back. If you use 2 hands and you have to use the sawhorse to climb over, you're gonna be required to go back and do it again. So remember, step over or jump over the curb, 2 hands, vault over through the cones, and then you're gonna sprint all the way to the end. But remember, you only have 26 seconds to complete this course here. The 99-yard agility course has to be completed in 26 seconds, or else that's a failure. You will have a second opportunity to run through it, but if you fail both times, you're done. You no longer get to continue through the PAT process.
Hello, I'm Deputy Hector Garcia. I'm a recruit training officer and a physical fitness instructor here at the Recruit Training Center. I'm going to be demonstrating and showing you guys how to do the body drag for your physical agility test. So the way that the dummy drag is going to start, it's going to start here on this blue mat with the dummy already staged. You're going to see 2 cones. From this cone to the cone over here, it's going to be exactly 30 feet. The way that you're going to start your test is with the dummy laying on its back. You're going to push him forward. Once you push him forward, your time has still not started. Here, you can take as much time as needed to get your grip. You can either go underneath, you can go hooks, however you want to do it. The only thing that you're not allowed to do is pull the dummy by its head. Once you've secured a good position, you're going to stand up. The time will still not start. The time will start once the dummy's legs have fully crossed the cutting edge of the green cones. Once you feel good and you're ready to start, you'll start stepping off. So as you guys saw, as I pulled the dummy all the way across, your timer will keep going until both feet have fully crossed the cutting edge of the green cones. Once you've crossed the 2 cones, you're authorized to put your dummy down and you've completed this event. You have 12 seconds to get from those set of cones to these set of cones to successfully pass this station.
Okay, this next portion is gonna be the chain link fence climb. Starting off, you're gonna have 14 seconds to complete this from beginning to end, which starts where the cones are at, and it finishes where the cones are over there, just on the east side of the mat. You have to climb over the fence, obviously, although there are some do nots. What you cannot do is this. While you're trying to scale the fence, you cannot step on this as support and climb up and over. Also, depending on how far you are to the left or right side of the fence itself, you have to swing both your body and your legs over. You cannot come over halfway and swing this portion over as well. So you have to get your full body up and over the fence. We will start here at the cones, not on the mat itself. We have to be right here at the cones where the dots are, as such. And I'll demonstrate hereafter. Okay, so in closing, when you land on this side, be mindful, plant your feet before you start sprinting. If you don't have good footing as you try to take off, you'll trip or fall, may harm yourself thereafter. Also, you shall go through the cones at the end over here in the 14-second time period.
Hello, Deputy Garcia again. For this portion, starting here at the cones, which will be your designated start, you're gonna start off here. For this portion here, you're gonna run from the designated cone and back, and you'll have a total of 1 minute 42 seconds or a total of 102 seconds to complete this course. And your designated end will be right here.